Hey, this is Ruben Ledesma of the Advancement Group here at the Hub Market. I want to thank Coffee Grounds for having us here. Got great coffee. If you're ever in the neighborhood, please stop by and support our sponsor. I have Juan Alejandro, part of my NHPO class, Leadership Class 3, and I have a gentleman that works with him here as well as Luciano Cantu. And they're recruiters with the Houston Fire Department. And we kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about the fire department and the needs and what they're trying to accomplish. So, Lucian, if you would tell us, what are you trying to do today as far as if you want to reach someone, who would you want to reach?
The audience that we're looking for college students. Those that have 60 college hours is the minimum requirement. We do also reach out to some of the community colleges that have certified firefighters. They have their own academy, and we go and also are able to bring them in through a fast track program. Those that are fire and EMT certified in the state of Texas. So right now, what we're doing today is we're looking for certified firefighters. We have a test coming up April 15th, and right now the sign-up deadline is tomorrow afternoon, 4:30. We've had several people apply. I want to say over 600 have applied. There's probably going to be more between now and tomorrow. But we have at least 2 civil service exams yearly. One is a non-certified, a fire trainee. We'll retrain them in fire and EMT. And then we also have those that are certified that come in, and we put them through a fast track program. So that's what we're trying to do.
So what's the process that they have to go through to be able to get to the exam itself?
Well, the process, you go online to houstonfire.org and you do an application online. When you submit that application, that also registers you for the civil service exam. That's the first step of the hiring process. The next step would be to come to an orientation, take a physical ability test, an interview, polygraph, background investigation, and then the job offer.
So let's say they pass the exam. What's the chance that they get to actually come out? Well, what's the next step in the process after they pass the exam?
Well, based on their exam score, they're ranked, and we'll call in the first 200 applicants. Let's say there's 800, we'll call the first 200. So if you scored 100, 99, 98, you're going to be one of the first to get called in and to get processed. So the first step is going to be attend an orientation. We'll send you out information, a questionnaire that you'll fill out, a list of items that you would need to bring. Example, you bring your driver's license, social, birth certificate, the questionnaire, a list of immunizations that you would need to have to be an EMT, and a few other items like college transcripts, sealed transcripts, and so forth.
So does that mean that they have a very good chance of getting in there? I mean, not everybody's going to be able to be accepted, correct?
If you score high on the civil service exam, you have a good chance of getting into an academy. We're going to have basically 2 academies for fast track that are proposed for this coming fiscal year, and so that's 60 certified positions, and then we have 2 classes of 55 for non-certified, so that's another 110 positions. So just within this fiscal year, a good 200 will be hired in the Houston Fire Department.
Now, you did say that tomorrow's the deadline at 4:30?
Tomorrow at 4:30.
Now, that being said, that's pretty quick. We might not be able to get this out to very many people, but for the next time, when's the next application deadline?
We have a proposed roundabout time around the end of the year, December, January. We'll have a non-certified exam. It's not set in stone, but we will need an exam by that time.
Okay. You gave me a list of questions. What are some of the physical requirements that are necessary to be able to perform as a recruit to get to being actual fire person?
To be a firefighter, we're looking for females right now. We have a program set up this on the 3rd Saturday of every month. It's called the Career and Fitness Experience, and it's at the Val Yonke Training Academy. You can find it on our website, hfdcareers.org. And you do need to be physically fit. You need to be able to we have a physical ability test, or what most people would consider an obstacle course. And you start off with walking a balance beam, then you do a ladder extension. It's a lot of eye-hand coordination, doing the things that you're going to do. It's not a whole lot of strength. There is a rescue attempt where you have to pull a 150-pound dummy, but with practice, you should be able to pull that dummy.
I'm not a dummy, sir. I'm sorry. I weigh 150 pounds, but I'm not a dummy. I'm just kidding.
I appreciate that.
It's more like
But the part that's probably the most challenging is the last event. It's a 1.5 mile run under 13 minutes 7 seconds. And so what I suggest to most applicants is not just practice for the 1.5 mile run, practice 3 to 4 miles. When you do get into the academy, you'll be doing every morning a PT test where you run anywhere from 4 to 6 miles, not timed, but you will need to be able to run.
So that's a daily thing. They stay in. There's housing for the academy. They don't go back and forth home, or do they stay on site?
Good question. There's not housing available, so you do go back and forth. In most cases, the academy will be 4 days, 10 hours, Monday through Thursday. You'll have the weekend off. But it's so demanding, it's so accelerated that you're reading anywhere from 5 to 6 chapters a night to get your EMT. In most cases, EMT is within a semester. We do it in 6 weeks.
Incredible. Now, is there an age requirement? I mean,
There is an age requirement. You must be 19 to apply, and you can't reach the age of 36 before the oath of office. So about 34, we start looking at their birthday. It could take anywhere from 3 months to 10 months to get you into an academy. So we do need some time to. So if you're 35, you're pushing it.
it's a very, very slim chance, because if you have to retest or if you have to go through the course again, that would be an issue. So what you're saying is give plenty of time in case you have to try a second time.
Absolutely.
How many folks would you say have to try a second time?
I would say 50% come through and for one reason or another try a second attempt.
you got to realize that the physical ability test, approximately 35% of the people do not qualify. So in other words, the run is the one that makes most people fail, is the run. 1.5 miles in 13 minutes, 7 seconds or less. So if you are interested in becoming a firefighter, start running like Luciano said. But do not run just 1.5 miles, run beyond that. Run 3 to 4 miles, because you'll be doing a lot of other activities at the same time.
So, Juan, tell them about you and Luciano and what your position with the fire department is.
I'm the manager of the Houston Fire Department Recruiting Division. The director is Captain Lisa Campbell. Luciano's a recruiter, processor. In other words, I assigned to him approximately 50 to 60 people off a list, and he processes the persons. He takes them from the beginning to the end. He's there for them when they first come for orientation. He's there with them when they graduate from the academy. We make it so that we can, they can feel like they're personally handled. They're guided by Cantu, Luciano. They're guided through the whole process. At all times, they know who to contact and everything.
Excellent. So you have a special, I guess, goal, and he has special goals as well. So yours is mostly, you were saying, tell me again, you target certain amounts. I mean, I know he assigns to you, but I mean,
Yeah, we target college level applicants. We do visit high schools, and what we do is a lot of seed planting there to let them know what they could do once they graduate high school. We steer them to the community colleges that offer fire and EMT certifications. So that's an option. The other option, there's 3 different ways you could apply. 1, get certified at a community college. 2, have 60 college hours. And the third way would be have 2 years with an honorable discharge in any military branch. So if you have 2 years honorable discharge, that will waive the 60 college hours. We do have those that have both, have their military and college.
Right.
That's even better because our academy is paramilitary.
Yeah,
Everything
correct.
you see and feel while you're in the academy is it looks and sounds like you're in the Army. So it's like a boot
excellent.
camp.
Well, I want to say thank you very much, and I think we're going to have your director out possibly
Yeah,
the next
next
1 or
week. We're
2
gonna
times.
invite her to
You
come
guys
out.
are always welcome to come. I want to say thank you very much. Ruben Ledesma from the Hub Market with Juan Alejandro and Mr. Cantu.